in the heart of the magical forest, where shimmering lakes met snowy mountains and a golden palace stood guarded by a dragon, a very special day was dawning. Today was Princess Took's 6th birthday, and the entire kingdom was buzzing with excitement. Invitations had flown to every corner of the land. The 7 rainbow foals from the high plateau, the wise Volf family from the deep woods, and even the ancient dragon from the golden palace were all coming to celebrate. As the first rays of sun peeked through the leaves of their cozy treehouse, Took was still fast asleep, dreaming of birthday cake and presents. Her older sister Yagmur tiptoed into the room, her heart filled with love. She had spent weeks secretly weaving a beautiful crown from the rarest flowers in the forest. Quietly, she placed the delicate flower crown beside her sleeping sister's head. When Took finally opened her eyes, the first thing she saw was the vibrant crown. A huge smile spread across her face. She sat up, put it on, and gave Yagmur the biggest, warmest hug. Before the grand party even began, before any other gifts were opened, Took knew she had already received the best present of all, her sister's love. Down in the forest square, preparations had been underway since midnight. The whole forest was a whirlwind of activity. Alice the rabbit was hopping everywhere, directing decorations and making sure every single detail was perfect. The mighty lion, with his gentle strength, carried heavy wooden tables into place. High above in the branches, Treebeard carefully hung glowing lanterns that would light up the evening sky. And soaring far above them all was the yellow raven, a special messenger sent by Gandalf. He flew to the most distant lands, across wide rivers and tall mountains, to personally summon guests who lived far, far away. From every direction the guests began their journey. Across the high plateau, 7 magnificent rainbow foals galloped with incredible speed, their hooves barely touching the ground. Each foal was a different color of the rainbow, and together they looked like a living, breathing rainbow streaking across the landscape. From the shadows of the deep woods, the entire Volf family emerged. Father Volf led the way, his wise eyes scanning the path, while the playful pups tumbled and chased each other, barely able to contain their excitement. And from the distant golden palace across the vast frozen sea, the ancient dragon took flight. His enormous wings beat against the air, majestic and powerful, as he soared towards the heart of the forest for the celebration. Back at the treehouse, the adventure was just beginning for the birthday princess. Bilbo the Hobbit appeared with a mischievous twinkle in his eye, holding a rolled-up scroll tied with a red ribbon. He presented it to Took, revealing it was a treasure map he had created just for her. The first clue led them to the edge of the sparkling lake. Took, with Yagmur helping her read the tricky words, figured out they needed to look for a shimmering fish. They spotted it. The fish's scale had another clue written on it, pointing them toward Gandalf's house. As they got closer, they saw a puff of smoke rising from the chimney. Inside the smoke, words magically appeared, telling them to go to the highest mountain edge. There, nestled among the rocks, they found a single beautiful eagle feather, and tied to it was the final clue. Just as they read the last riddle, a magical sound echoed from the mountain peak. The 7 rainbow foals appeared, their coats shining brilliantly in the sun. They had arrived just in time. The lead foal, Red, knelt down for Took to climb onto his back. Violet, the last in the rainbow, knelt for Yagmur. With the 2 princesses safely aboard, the foals galloped down the mountain and all the way to the forest square. They moved so fast it felt like flying, leaving shimmering trails of rainbow colors hanging in the air behind them. What a grand entrance! As they arrived, they saw that all the other guests had gathered. The square was filled with happy chatter and laughter. Suddenly, a great shadow fell over the crowd. Everyone looked up. The ancient dragon was descending from the sky, his golden scales glittering like 1,000 suns. He landed gently in the center of the square, his size making everyone gasp. But he was not scary. He bowed his head low to Princess Took. Then he presented his gift. It was a magical snow globe. Inside, a perfect miniature replica of his golden palace sat surrounded by swirling, sparkling snow. A piece of his faraway home brought from beyond the frozen sea just for her. Now the real celebration began. Lion brought out a giant birthday cake with 6 glowing candles. As Took made a wish and blew them out, a spectacular show started. The 7 foals galloped in a circle, creating a perfect arching rainbow right over the party. The dragon, instead of breathing fire, breathed out gentle, cool blue flames that danced in the air like fireflies. And just then, Gandalf pointed his staff to the sky, and his magical fireworks exploded into brilliant stars. The fireworks mixed with the rainbow magic and the dragon's blue flames, painting the night sky with colors and light nobody in the magical forest had ever seen before. As the night came to a close, two sleepy princesses, still wearing their flower crowns, were gently carried home by the kind lion. Back in their room at the treehouse, the magical snow globe from the dragon sat on their knitstand, glowing softly in the dark. As Yagmur tucked her little sister into bed, Took realized the true treasure of her birthday was unfound on any map or in any gift box. The greatest treasure of all was the person right beside her holding her hand. Happy birthday, Took!